into a co-working space here in Vietnam. It's called Workflow. I'm gonna check it out and see what they have. I'll see you inside. Right here, this is the workspace, and let's go check it out. I want to show you what it is that I'm working on inside of our SOPs. This is our Notion page, and this is the template that I'm working off of right now. And I basically asked AI what needs to be done so this is a lot more aligned. I've done it already before. It took us a long time to even get here, but now we're cleaning it up even more. As you can see here, right here where the marketing hooks, it doesn't really make sense for us to have this at all, or even like the hashtag research side of things. What I've been doing is, and that way you can also see inside of what we have here, but what I've been doing is going into our folders, and as you can see, like, this is a template, so it doesn't have everything outfitted, but I want to show you that I've just been deleting things so that we can make space for a newer and better process. So I want to show you a real example here from one of our clients. So as you can see here, they have all of these things on the left hand side. What I've been doing is we've just been opening their approval templates. Basically, this is where our content calendar lives. And a huge part of it is you see that there's a hashtag section here, so we don't necessarily need this. This mirrors exactly what this says, and there's absolutely zero reason to even have this. What I've just been doing is I go into hashtag research, and this is in real time. I've just been quite literally deleting everything that has nothing to do or is a duplicate of the things that we're doing and just simplifying everything. I want to make this video because I want you to see just how much reiteration it takes to really make everything work for your business. And so I hope that helps. And if the audio is a bit low, it's because I'm at the cafe. It's very quiet here. I just finished a session at the workflow space. I was there for about 4 hours. I mostly did a mix of things. One of the things was the one that I showed to you, but really just going along the lines of building out better systems so that it's a very more foolproof way that we keep clients, we know what we do when we're onboarding, and really just everything runs smoothly. That was 4 hours. I'm now gonna go into the store just so I can buy a few things, probably take a bit of a break, and then I'm actually gonna go and work again when I get home. Today is actually a very, very full day, mostly because I also took a break for the last 4 days. This is really also compensating for that. I still believe in work-life balance. Don't think that I'm not taking breaks or anything like that, because I am. And I just want you to see that. I don't even know if you can hear me anymore as I'm out in the street, but I will see you when I get home. It is now the next morning, and just for full transparency, I didn't work when I got home last night. I tend to do this thing where I go into like a let's just call it a pity party. And it's not necessarily that, but I know that there are certain triggers that I have that I know I need to get rid of in my life. I think I do a pretty good job overall, but food is one of them. And two is really either X or YouTube. For some reason, with the other algorithms, I've been able to tailor them so that I don't get addicted to what I'm seeing, but X and YouTube is insane for me. I wanted to create this message. It's gonna be stitched into the day before, so it's already the morning of. And I'm literally recording this as I'm waking up. This is what I look like. Like I said, I want to give you the raw version, but also I think for me, I want to be able to track. I think this is like the 20th or 21st day. And I want to be able to track what kind of things am I recording 6 months from now, a year from now? Who am I as a person? Am I still doing that? What are the patterns? What are the things that I'm repeating that keeps me stuck where I'm at? And as I figure those things out, I hope that I'm able to create a video not just for myself, but for you guys as well, of what is it that I did that made it work. I'm forcing myself to go to tennis today. I think accountability is super important. I woke up super late. I slept till like 6 something. Daylight was out, which was one of my rules, was not to sleep past that. And I think I woke up at like 2 because I didn't set my alarm correctly. But I think it's also important not to beat yourself up whenever you have these things that you feel like, oh, I failed, right? I don't necessarily want to say that because I am doing the things that I need to do today. I'm forcing myself to play tennis here in the next hour. Actually, I need to leave in like half an hour. I asked my friend if they're playing, and they are. Instead of saying no to that, I said yes. And I think it's also just knowing you can go down this deep rabbit hole. I could have just stayed in. I could have just ordered crab. But I think going out with friends, and because I slept so late, everything that I'm doing later, I can do. Anything that I can do today, I can do when I get home later and still have plenty of time. And I made a list of promises to myself. If you can see that, it says March 15th. I promise to do every single thing on this list before going to bed. And I am posting a little bit later. I think I'm like 2 days behind. I'm still recording every day, but because in the beginning I was doing so many videos at a time, I was doing them later and later. I think I'm like 2 days behind. But today's March 15th, so this will be stitched for the day before. But yeah, like as you can see, I only have one crossed out, even though I've been doing a lot. Just because one of them is like respond to all like LinkedIn comments on my posts. I haven't done it in the last 3 weeks, and people actually commented on it, and I don't love leaving just generic comments. So yeah, it's taking a bit of time. I'm doing some things that are not necessarily on this list. And I think I just want to tell you, like I said, maybe I don't get any views. That's fine. I think for me, the most important thing is that I have this documented, because I know that a year, 2 years, or however long it takes to get people to see that there is somebody that recorded their entire journey day by day. I don't know of anyone that's really done this. And yeah, if it just means that I get to be that person, then yeah, like I want to be successful. I want to open the nonprofit. I want to have, a high paying agency. I want people to see the difficulties that you go through, and that it's not necessarily overnight. It's not even within a year. Like, I've struggled so much, and I think the key part is just to not give up. So thank you for being along with me on this journey, and I'll record more content later for the things that I've been working on today.